ladies and gentlemen. Now, playing this game, we're all testers, you know? People are testing out input issues, do relics actually connect with the opponent, do battlegrounds work, and all of these other fantastic things we get to deal with playing Marvel Contest of Champions. But somebody needs to be, you know, the MVP, go above and beyond and really test out account security. That's really the big thing. And, you know, last couple of weeks I've been testing out account security, and it turns out, you know, needs a bit of an upgrade. So my account got hijacked a couple of weeks ago. My free-to-play Enjoyer 27, just the account that I've been playing all this year, man, and actually been having so much fun on. So this account got hacked by somebody that contacted Kabam customer support, pretending to be me, only having the account name itself, I believe. So I think they didn't have the email, didn't have the password, didn't compromise my email as well, because I checked that. Just were like, oh, I'm free to play Enjoyer 27. I lost my email and all this stuff. Can you switch it to this one? You know, which is definitely my email, and this is definitely my account. Please hand it over. And there's like 5 security questions, and kind of like throwing this out on Twitter, because when it happened, I was really confused at first. I was like, what's going on? Because you know, I tried to log in with my email, and it was like, this email doesn't exist. And I was like, dude, this is definitely the right email. You know, I checked, I opened it up, wasn't compromised in any way. And then I was reading some of the comments, and people were like, these security questions are stuff like, okay, when was your account created? And we did a live stream on the first day my account was created, because again, we do these free-to-play challenges, we kind of live stream everything. So that one was pretty easy, and it's like, where are you from? England. You know, I assume that's what they went for, and not a hard one to figure out there. How much have you spent on the account? Nothing. So there's a couple more questions. I'm not too sure what the others are, but apparently they were able to gather and all this information to get the account. The security questions was available from like just watching the live streams themselves. So all of it was like public info. So the security questions, in my specific circumstance as a streamer, didn't really provide any level of security. So I want to say that, you know, I would have been really mad at certain points in time. I kind of found this like a little bit funny, just because it's like, it's just Kabam, man. It's just Kabam. So yeah, I found it amusing. I was like, no hard feelings. Like, I understand at the end of the day, the person who specifically gave over the account, in many scenarios where people aren't streaming their entire journey on YouTube, mine is a very bespoke scenario. Well, I've kind of put everything out there. But at the same time, Kabam, I think, are something like a 15-year-old company, and MCOC is like, what was it, like 8-9 years old? You know, 2-factor authentication. We kind of needed it about 8 years ago, but we definitely need it now, dude, because, like, you know, everything is getting so much easier to pull information-wise, especially where you've got, you know, stuff like GPT-4, you can hook it up to the internet and just kind of extract all of this information at hyperspeed. So yeah, this stuff and security upgrades are really needed. And after I put this out, Kabam Mike actually contacted me the very same evening. He kind of made it a priority, had a look into it, and I really do appreciate that. And he also instantly, like, he said, okay, look, you know, this is our bad, because of all of the information and streaming it live. They were able to answer everything perfectly, because you've broadcast your whole journey, everything. So I appreciate that they weren't like, oh, we don't know how this happened, and try to be like, oh, you know, it's not our fault. They said, okay, this is you know, what's happened. And for all content creators and also their security systems as well, kind of they're reviewing everything internally and looking at more procedures that they can put in place moving forward, just to make it kind of more secure for everybody. And I also want to just take this brief moment to acknowledge that I'm very lucky that I'm in this position where, like, I'm a YouTuber and streamer, and I've been around in this community for a while, and I'm able to, you know, contact Kabam, and they're able to restore this account, because there was a lot of damage done to it, man. You know, they just wanted to mess up everything as much as they could. chucked on mods, kind of doing all the content, just screwing up, you know, my side events, my alliance stuff, my battleground season. And it sucks, but like there's a point where I would have been really sad about this when I was like super competitive and like playing every single week and spending thousands of dollars a month on my whale account and, you know, sweating over each and every single upgrade and kind of planning everything out very meticulously. But nowadays I'm just chilling, you know, I'm just having a good time. So I'm happy to have my account back, and I'm very thankful that you know, Kabam were able to address this and roll this back, and hopefully this has been kind of the warning signal that, you know, let's get the security updated, right? You know, let's have a little bit of a refresh. Hopefully we can stop some of these issues happening. But two-factor authentication really is pretty essential in this day and age, and I do think they need to make swift moves to implement that. So yeah, that is something I'd really like to see moving forward. But dude, I'm so happy to have free-to-play Enjoyer back. Again, I went on holiday for a little bit of time toward the end of March, and then I came back and we had the whole like revive saga drama issue thing. And I'm not gonna lie, like for like a couple of weeks after that, I didn't want to play MCOC, you know? And like I'm very fortunate to be in the position where, like, if I'm just not vibing with something at the moment, I can just go, okay, that's going to take a bit of a back burner, and we can just focus on something else and just kind of play games I enjoy in the meantime, which mainly at the moment is a lot of classic World of Warcraft. I'm a big World of Warcraft nerd, so yeah, I've been really enjoying that. So yeah, I was a little bit annoyed about that revive change, and also like I felt a little bit guilty as well, because I felt like maybe some of it was due to my influence, just, you know, creating a new free-to-play account and just annihilating everything at like breakneck speed, man. We just destroyed so much stuff. You know, if I had really kept going as well, we would have got Paragon probably like in under 3 months. So yeah, I mean, we've barely got like anything to go to get Paragon. We just need to do like Act 8.1 completion, probably 8.1 100% as well, which I've heard isn't too bad, and then just do 8.2 completion. But in comparison to, you know, all the stuff that we've ground out on the free-to-play so far, like that really isn't much. But I'm kind of thinking and debating moving forward whether or not I want to make the free-to-play account kind of my main account that I play on, or if I want to go back to the whale account, which still isn't Paragon, and focus on that. But I really am enjoying like the free-to-play journey and experience. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really tempted just you know, stay on the free-to-play. There have been like talks about kind of like a new Abyss of Legends style thing coming up. And I think even if I did do it on like the whale account of release, maybe I wouldn't be that good, but maybe it'd be more fun to, okay, not be the first one in, but maybe be one of the first people to do it for free that kind of live streams the whole thing, and we can figure out some solutions and you know, interesting ways to deal with whatever challenges come. So yeah, I think I'm kind of leaning more to like keeping the free-to-play account as the main account moving forward, because yeah, I have really been enjoying the journey. Plus, not to mention, I mean, the roster's banging, man, absolutely banging. I love the Gamora, I love the Chavez, I love the Hulkling as well. I mean, Hitmonkey's just been the friggin' MVP, but it's really nice to have this roster back and not have again, lost everything due to my account being hijacked. So yeah, that's a really good time. And also, where I spent some weeks grinding as well, we still have some resources to open, and I managed to get it before the end of the event yesterday. So I actually did, while they had taken most of the really good side event stuff, like they took like the 6-star awakening gem and the shards and loads of stuff that then got rolled back on the account. One thing that they didn't take were the crystal shard paths. So I've actually got a load of Cavalier crystals and all sorts of things to open there as well. So yeah, I'm probably going to get back on the free-to-play grind at some point next week. We'll do like some Act 8 live streams, maybe like some side event live streams as well. Because one thing I've noticed actually is they've already started adding 7-star shards to the side event as well. And I was looking at that initial pool of 7 stars, man, and I think for the time, it looks so much better than when 6-star champions debuted, dude. When 6-star champions debuted, like, I think, like, Red Hulk was the best thing at the time. And, like, Red Hulk's, you know, he's all right, he's good, but he's nowhere near, like, the level of, like, Sunspot or Domino or, like, Mantis or so many of the other 7-star champions that kind of, like, come in straight out the gate. So that poll actually is looking pretty damn spicy there. But yeah, I'm excited to see them kind of add more 7-star shards. And also, I think it's going to be more exciting as well and just feel kind of more rewarding if we like earn our very first 7-star champion like on the free-to-play account, and like, you know, opening that up, seeing like, is it something that's really going to be significant, or are we just getting like you know, some defender champion that's going to be super annoying. But to be fair, actually, there's a lot of like, even some of the worst 7-star champions are still, like, really annoying defenders as well. So, yeah, Battlegrounds, I think, is going to be absolute hell after, like, 7 stars start becoming a bit more of a thing, especially in the lower tiers. But we'll see what's up, man. I'm sure it's going to be a little bit interesting. But, yeah, just to let you know, account was hijacked, absolutely destroyed. We spent a couple of weeks trying to get it back. There was a lot of damage done to it, a lot of stuff that needed reversing on the account. So again, it wasn't a quick fix from the support side, but we got it done. We're back, and we're planning to be back in action next week. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that Paragon push. The 8.2 boss as well looks awesome, man. I'm really excited for that fight. So yeah, I'm just interested to see kind of what new challenges are ahead of us. And grinding toward, you know, Paragon, and also getting the very first 7-star champion on the free-to-play. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy today's update video about my account getting stolen because Kabam Security needed an upgrade, smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Take care, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.